Good day, everyone. All right, this is going to be our Robinhood portfolio review for week 26. Um, it's been a very, how should I say, this past week was something else. The week was something else, especially with the drop in the market. But I made some moves, and I'm going to be as transparent as I can and share those moves with you. First, we're going to go over our financial quote. Then we're going to hit our Excel sheet, hit our PowerPoint, and then review our Robinhood portfolio. Then we'll hit the Divi tracker, snowballanalysis.com, and then we'll wrap it up with Q&A. So we'll try to keep this, try and make this as quick as possible. So now let's hit our financial quote here, coming from Proverbs. Proverbs 13:11 says, "Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase." This proverb compares wealth that is acquired quickly and wealth that is acquired slowly and honestly. The explanation given, Proverbs suggests that wealth that is acquired through dishonest or questionable means will decrease, while wealth that is acquired through hard work will increase. It also suggests that money that is acquired easily will disappear quickly, while money that is acquired gradually will grow. The application to using this proverb can be applied to the pursuit of wealth. It can be used as a reminder to seek honest ways to gain wealth. It can also be used as a reminder to resist the temptation of dishonesty and to trust in the power of hard work and perseverance. All right, so I can say that in haste, trying to use so much margin, I have seen it dwindle because I've had to sell off some of my positions and added a little cash, which didn't have to do much. Fortunately, I bought in my position, most of them near 52-week lows until now. So I didn't have to worry about too much. All right, so that was our financial quote. So now let's hit our worksheet. Let's hit our worksheet here. All right, so I had to make some adjustments, and I will explain why here. Um, Matter of fact, I'll just show you why, then I'll explain. So let's hit this PowerPoint here. Let's hit this PowerPoint here. All right, so this is my Charles Schwab positions that I had with um, my high yield ETF before I started investing in Robinhood. I started investing in Robinhood around September or August of last year, but I already had these positions already accrued in my Charles Schwab position. And I went to Robinhood because Robinhood gave me better margin, and you could use gold and get it down to like 5-6%, whereas Charles Schwab was 13%, and they didn't have a good way of really showing you how much margin you use with clarity. So I left there and went to Robinhood. All right, so you can see here I had IWNY. Now something that happened with IWNY that some of you all may know that I'm not um, up to par on is a return of capital. So I called my Charles Schwab last week because I knew my cost per share was around $54 because they had did a reverse split and then it went down. And so I was trying to figure out why my cost per share was at $29 when I had about a cost basis of about 12K. And because I was looking at trying to maybe sell these positions off and then transfer it to Robinhood, move the money over to Robinhood and repurchase. But I didn't want to sell this at a huge loss. So when I called Charles Schwab, what they said is due to January coming around, they did something called a return of capital. I've heard of that. So what it did is based on the dividends I think that I got for last year, um, I guess somehow they reapplied it. I'm not sure how that works, but it brought down my average cost from 54 to 29.95. And so once I found that out, I was like, okay, that's cool because I've heard return on capital, but I haven't had an experiment with it. But these are all the positions that I currently have in my um, Charles Schwab, except for one called Ulta, and it's in a different position in Charles Schwab. So what I did is from Robinhood, I requested a transfer of these over into my Robinhood account. So you're going to see this amount right here deposited into my Robinhood account, which is going to just give me more buying power in a sense. Um, yeah. So I've had to do some recalculation on my Excel sheet, and this is the return on capital that I was telling you about. Defiance. Excuse me. One of these this was probably before the reverse split, and this was probably after the reverse split. So you see, I had about $5,800, and so I guess that was different between what I got now. You can see some others here that are considered to be return of capital, which Round Hill and some of the other ones that I hold. I don't know if Robinhood does this, or you would think most brokerages would do this, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I wanted to go over that before I get into this. So with those, when I transferred it over to Robinhood, I wanted to go ahead and include those dividends that I got paid out for January and February. So this is what it was with just the Robinhood account. Now this is what it is with the Robinhood combined with Charles Schwab as far as the monthly dividends. So I think when I looked at it, it was about over 600 each month that I ended up adding to these totals. So you can see now our new revised passive income from dividend for January is 63.56.20, and for February 79.44.13, giving us a total dividend payout for January and February of over $14,333. Combine that with my active income, that's $23,559.99. All right. So Robinhood Go is at $10 for the past 2 months. She'll be getting charged later on in a few weeks or so. I think it's around the 15th I get charged. The interest hasn't been applied yet. That's probably going to be done tomorrow. So I haven't factored that in because I don't know. And then our margin, I think it was previously at 43 the last time I did a brief portfolio update. But I think before then it was at maybe 46 or 48. I can't remember. All right, so our 401k loan has gone down a little bit. And you can see all this combined gives us a balance of $250,584.12 of debt. So you can see the difference between February and March here. I did have to go back and make this correction because I found some transactions that in my Robinhood account that when I was looking at snowball analysis showed that I did deposit $600 in January, around the 1st of January. And I deposited this amount last week. I believe it was Monday or Tuesday when I got margin calls. So I deposited this and I sold off AMC, which was a huge loss, about 4 or 5K there. I miscalculated on that one. But I did that and I sold off. I may have sold off some other positions, small positions, but I kept my main core positions intact, and that's what I was trying to do. So, and the market recovered, and I only had deposited over $1,000, and I did withdraw 27.48.10 in the month of February. So that's where we currently stand with this. All right, let's get to our Robinhood portfolio. All right, so as you all know, this was right around 30 or 32. But like I said, I transferred that Charles Schwab over into this account. So now we are in a better position going forward, and we will be smarter, a little bit smarter, still a little bit risk, but we won't take big as gambles as we've been taking in the past, but we will still be aggressive. All right, so right now we're currently down 21.21. For the day, we're up $747. For the week, we're down $8,100, over $8,100. For the month, we're down over $16,000. For the 3 months, we're down over $26,545. Year to date, we're down $11,529. Past year, we're up $10,968. And all time, we are up $3,824. All right, let's take a look at that margin. All right, you can see this is at 72. It was at like 43 or 44. Margin used is still around 42,000. I think it was maybe around 43. This is a pending drip right here. All right, so our buffer stands now at 89.80, and we have a 20% margin buffer. All right. Crypto. This is Doge. Doge was down this peak right here. I think we had a um, tweet or Truth Social tweet by the president talking about some things that were going to happen with crypto, and I believe the crypto market shot up. I think the last time I checked that let's see here, let's just do it right quick. I believe Coinbase marketplace. Let's see here, market cap. See what we want. Yep. I don't like it when it looks like that. All right, here we go. All right, so we can see Bitcoin is at 92. Bitcoin had come all the way down to maybe 78 last week. And because of the tweet that the president, I believe, put out today, um, I saw alerts going up that crypto and Bitcoin, XPR and stuff was going up. And I think it was because the president had tweeted about looking into some things about crypto. I can't remember verbatim what he was saying. All right, let's get back. I'll tell you what, since we're here, let's take a look at my old favorite right here. All right, crypto.com is up to 8 cents. It had come down to maybe 72, 73. All right. All right, let's get it moving. All right, Coinbase. So with that, what the president did, sending his message out about crypto, Coinbase jumped $22, got all the way up to 25. So this is potentially going to have Coney up probably $5 tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. That's probably maybe no. I ain't gonna say $5 because that's 25. So it may be up like what $2 maybe. So this is where Coney is now. So we'll see where it is when the market opens in the morning. We currently stand at $51,347 market value. We don't know our total return because of this right here. Coney was transferred from Charles Schwab over here, so it says the average cost and total return will appear once your brokerage sends the cost basis. It could take up to 15 days, they say. So my number of shares is 5,140, but we don't have our average cost. It was 13 something, but we'll see. MicroStrategy is another one that has gone up, $49. Mm, mm, mm. So MicroStrategy, so that means that Misty will likely be up probably $3 or $4 tomorrow. And check this out, y'all. I did that transfer, right? Let's go back to this PowerPoint right quick. I did this transfer, this right here. I was going to take this $6,800 and put it into Misty because Misty had closed around $20. Now, tomorrow when the market open, it's possible Conan would, Misty will be at maybe $22 or $23, which I still may go in. One YouTuber said that it'll go up tomorrow and it'll probably uh, things will probably be back down by Tuesday or Wednesday. He said it's going to be a bull trap of the sorts. All right. Next, we got AMDY. We didn't have any in this Robinhood account, but this is going to be transferred over. So you can see my market value and the number of shares I have. All right. Next, we got Ulti. Ulti position is still 300. We're over 23 in market, and we're down 585. AMC, we got 300 shares still, but we took a huge loss because we were actually down, 4K in this account, but we sold it off to offset the margin call. All right. This is IWY. This is what I was telling you I was going to sell tomorrow. I just want to sell this off tomorrow and buy Misty. Oh, I said Misty, but I also was thinking of splitting it between Misty and SMCY. And maybe putting a couple shares in XPay. I don't know, but that's where I was wanting to go. Before the president had made this announcement, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get these things near 52-week lows. And now I may wake up tomorrow and it be more than I initially wanted to pay. Tesla, nothing's changed there. Still 260 shares, $2,500. We're down $812. SMCY, 26. It likely might move a little bit tomorrow based on this news. You can see we've got just over $2,400, down 15, 95 shares. This is YBit. Let's see here, 62 shares. So we added a few shares over from Charles Schwab coming over here as well. All right, we got YBTC. We got some more shares coming over from Charles Schwab here. I mean, this is probably the correct number of shares, but they don't have the average cost and stuff. All right, this is YieldMax. Same thing here. Okay. AIYY. Got a few shares that came over as well. And this is XPay. XPay, $56, one share. 29,000 buying power. All right. All right. So if we take that, what was that? I think it was $7,400, maybe $7,300 that was talking about from what is it? IWY. Where is it at? Let's get it right here. So yeah, $7,400. So if we put that into YieldMax from YouTube channel from Bad Financial Decisions, she created this. So if we put that in there and we go to our, we just went to our YieldMax. Where YieldMax at? All right, and we go with Play-It would be good, but I don't want to pay that price for it. So if we add a little bit to Coney, add that to Coney, this is what we could expect to get weekly based on the last dividend payout, which was 104. Which the price I'm looking for Coney. Is Coney this week? Yes, Coney. We be getting paid out with Coney. I'm expecting it to be. Now we may have this. I don't know if the Coney runs up tomorrow and Tuesday, then that could change the dividend price. I'm expecting maybe 50 cents for Coney this week. And Misty, I'm going to add to Misty. So that $7,400 will give me about $500. That's weekly. That's monthly, annually. So based on the last payout, it'll be a nice increase. So check out this website if you want to. Based on the last dividend payout and the price will give you an estimate of what you get weekly, monthly, and annually. All right. Dividend tracker showing my 43,000 from a RobinHood. Said my cost basis is at 118. Saying that I'm down 32. I was up for the day over 2,400. This is what we owe in margin. All right. Moving right along. Snowballanalysis.com. All right, so it's showing also 18,000 invested with 45 value. All right. I'm not sure. All right, this explains that. All right, so realized profit and loss were down, I guess 82,000 capital gain. So I'm not quite sure how that is calculating. But I see our total dividends received year to date, well, not year to date, since September, August of last year is $41,000. Transaction is 19. We paid $1,000 in fees. Realized profit and loss. I guess that's what we truly are down. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. All right. So we had come down to 9, and now with the new dividends that we've added to our Robinhood account, we're back up to 10K a month. All right. So this is what we're expecting for March. We're expecting based on, I don't know if the last dividend amounts or if some Snowball announced it has their own way of calculating, but there has an estimated that we'll receive 11K for this month. We'll look forward to that. 17 almost for that, and then May we're looking at maybe about 23,000. All right, so this is what we've gotten so far. It doesn't have the new balances calculated that we just got from Charles Schwab just yet. So we're showing 56, and then for February 72. All right, showing your growth for 2025. That's what we got here, and these are last year's projections. And $1 million by 2028. All right, so let's take a look here. All right. All right, so right now it's saying that we have $73,000 invested in Coney with a value of $51,000. Dividends received is $21,000. We will be getting paid this week in Coney, so that's going to change. We're currently down $22,000. Coney should run up tomorrow, and that will decrease. All right, our total profit, we're just a little bit over almost $1,500 in total profit, and that's the difference between the capital gain and the dividends. All right. Misty is at 19 invested. We're hoping to increase that tomorrow and sell off IWY unless and I reconsider. But as of right now, we're going to sell that off and take that little minor loss. Current value is at 14,000. We received 12,000 in dividends. We're down 5,000. We had a profit and loss of 2,300. So we're actually doing pretty good in Misty right now, 12K in dividends, and we have 5K in capital gain loss. All right, Tesla, that's what we're looking at, 1,700 minus the 855, SMCY, 1,300 minus the capital gain, we're at $764, and this one we're looking at selling off, so we're looking at potentially losing $338 tomorrow. And listen, this is up by the time we sell tomorrow. And all these others are small positions, but you can see we were down this amount. Well, no, that's what we sold, so that we lost that amount. All right, so total dividends received right now is showing over 40,000 since September. September, when we started, it was September, August, November, December, January. So about 6 months, right? We made over 40,000. Capital gain is the value that we've lost. On paper, the value, we're down 30,000 in value. Realized profit and loss, we are down 3,500. Total profit thus far is over 7,000. So when Coney makes this retracement up, that should start to look better. All right, next we got showing the payout. For those that understand this, I don't quite understand it yet because I hadn't took the time to dive into it. Okay, this is just similar information. All right, according to this right now, the S&P is ahead of my portfolio by 11,000 since the beginning of the year. And we know the market has been down pretty much most of this year. It's showing that we got $118,000 invested. The S&P is at 56,000. and my portfolio is at 45,000. We were actually beating the S&P. Let's check out the benchmark. Does that change anything? Nope. Okay. All right. So you can select these. Okay. NASDAQ and the Russell. Okay. All right. So all of them are beating my portfolio right now. But that's all right. We're going to get them back. We'll get them back. All right. All right. So this shows you my deposits of 2025. It's saying that I've deposited over 13,000, and I'm thinking that's including the 1,000 that I did, and then the 12.5K that RobinHood sent over. I mean Charles Schwab. Yeah, RobinHood requested from Charles Schwab. So yeah, and then withdrawals. That's all I've withdrawn so far in 2025. 2748.10, which you all are aware. Let's hit 2024. 2024, it said I deposit 30,000. Some of you asked me how much have I invested so far. So there you go right there. 2024, 30,000. And that's base was 26.8 that I got from a 401k. And then there was already like 5,000 in there. Withdrawal, saying I withdraw a total of last year, over $6,400. Because I know probably probably last 4 or 5 months, I was withdrawing about $1,700 a month. So there you go. 2023, saying I deposit 3,600 and withdrew $2,500. All right, let's hit our Q&A right quick, and we will be out of here. All right, so excuse me. All right, so let's see, index option trading said that Platy, you needed a drum roll, and I played one for 595 is smoking. That one play for 595 is smoking. The stock will be down also, but that beats Misty. I was letting them know, yeah, I feel you. Got to get it where we can get it. It's definitely hurting, paying more than Misty. The price is a lot higher than Misty right now. So I think if you, in my personal opinion, right now, I think if you accumulate at the price that Misty is at right now, and will Misty get back up to around $30, I think you'll be getting more bang for your buck because you'll have more shares. That's just my opinion. Um, 6885 says that's actually crazy, man. Let's go. Love to see high dividends, even when draining the now past 2 weeks. Yeah, man, it's been crazy in the market. Yep. Blue River says, thanks, my dude. Keep investing. Uh, and guys, don't panic. I'm holding, not selling. Exactly. Uh, Ganktown says, been waiting for a portfolio update found. So I don't know if he was talking about this for Group B or my overall portfolio. All right. Shotgun Smurf says Group B did wicked this month. Dang. I said, yes. Went crazy, crazy. Yes. Crazy, crazy. Yes. Palantir, Morrow, Nvidia, and Babu. Man, yeah, they killed it this week. That's the highest I think I've seen. All right. Let's go back here. All right, Dave Brown said, hey, AMC was your main problem. Everybody knows that they like, he said, everybody knows they'll be like buying GameStop right now. We live and we learn. Trust me. I had to sell some stuff off this week as well. Came close to a margin call. I did come to a margin call. I think it was about Tuesday, and I deposited over $1,000, and then the market made some retracement, And I don't think I even had to sell off any shares. If I did, it was small positions. Oh, AMC was the one. Yeah. AMC, and I deposited $1,000. And once I did that, I was good, but I was still borderline. So yeah. But I'm gonna take the risk factor down a little bit, but still be aggressive. Uh, Gray Gary said, "How do I find that shark setup where I enter a certain amount of money and pick the funds?" I believe he was saying chart setup. So yeah, YieldMax.com. He also said, "Why I stay away from margin invest big, let it do what it do." Wasn't for sure what he was saying there, but okay. Uh, Got Star says, "You sound so relaxed. I am debating getting rid of margin altogether. I think it can be beat, but not easily." I think if you don't buy margin too high and you buy on these high yields, I think it can be managed. But if you bought something at, like, say, FedEx, and you bought a huge portion of that on margin, and it drops 20%, yeah, it's gonna be hard to pay that margin because you're not gonna get enough dividends to pay it down. But with these high yields, if you play your cards right, I think you can manage it. But you gotta be smart about it. And everybody, I don't do like I did. I was using literally probably 90% or right at 100% of my margin. I knew the risk, so I wasn't oblivious to what I was doing. Um, Next person said, I can't pronounce that. Ray official said, "Brutal day, bro." And I said, "Yes, blood in the streets." Let's see what else they said. He said, I assume that's a he. Maybe a she. He says, your buffer is low as okay. He says, "Do you have a lot of liquidity out of the portfolio? Do you have a lot of liquidity out of the portfolio?" Like I don't, what I show in my videos is almost all of it. So if I had low buffer, I'll have a heart attack every day, likely. And I don't know if you watch Kamir, but he finally had to sell some stuff. Uh, Truly, it's getting bloodier. Yes. From time to time, I do get to watch Kamir, him and Article, and I understand both of their philosophy. Mine is probably more in alignment with Kamir, and he did have to sell some stuff. Um, hey, it comes with the territory. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. But I'll be better prepared going forward. Hopefully, if I don't get greedy. This individual said, "I bought more at $10. I asked him, what did he buy at 10? He said at YieldMax, I don't know. Looks like low price." So, all right. My good friend here's 1695 said, "Bad market now. Coney down to 10, Misty 22." And I replied back, he said, "Not for me. I buy Mist at 26.5 and Coney at 12.95 with margin. I wish it dropped down before I bought them. I lost 10K with day trading, and now my account value is down 20K. Wow. I lost 10K with day trading, and now my account value is down 20K. Sorry to hear about that, bro. Um, Day trade, I'm assuming he did something else other than these Misty and Coney positions. I hope he's able to recover. I can feel your pain. This It's been brutal. It has been brutal. This individual said, Troy said, "I'm down. I'm doing my best to load up on Misty." Yeah, I feel you on that. That's what I was hoping. I'm hoping to do tomorrow. Misty and SMCY, maybe tomorrow. This Matt said, "You mean smile and attack the buy orders, brothers? You mean smile and attack the buy orders?" He's saying load up. I believe that's what he's saying. This individual says, I'm using a group will to buy my YieldMax. I've got 9K, so it's going slow. Thinking about entering PP this week. He asked me what did I thought, and basically, honest, I don't really follow that one. Um, so I couldn't really give no financial advice on it. Well, I'm not trying to give any financial advice, but I definitely don't follow that one because it's a low paying one. Let's see here. I think we got this one. Or was that the other week? I think it's the other week. Yep. I ain't heard from you, Albert. Everything all right over there? All right, let's see here. Question: after 1 year, the S&P return about 16%. Is there a reason why you invest in high yields versus the ETF like VOO? And I basically explained to him, I'm in there for the income, and these yields are like 50 to 150%. And I basically was letting him know if you choose a few of the high yielding ETFs, basically you can invest $150,000 and make 8 to 12K a month. For example, $150,000 invested at Misty at $30 will get you 5,000 shares. 5,000 share term times Misty average right now. If I calculated correctly, it was 289. So you multiply 5,000 times 289, that's 14,000, over 14,000 a month. 14,000 times 12 is 173,000 in 1 year. And that's not reinvesting the dividends. So he says, thanks for the clarification. Since it dipped, I was researching to see what to invest in. Misty came up, and I'll look more into it. Thanks. That's what he was saying. I'm not telling people to do that, but this is why I'm doing it. I've heard of VOO, VIT, and some other ones by some investors, but I'm not in there for the growth. He said, bro, Play D is the top yield max fund now. 100 agree right now. It's definitely the highest yielding one payout. Let's see here. Rocket Rumble, he says, what's going on with Misty right now? Man, the whole market is down. Um, everything is down. Bleeding the, what is it, the TAFs, the turfs that the president is implementing is hurting big. Um, Packer said, is it possible to do a couple weekly or monthly out of the, yeah, I don't do option trading. I don't do puts or calls. I don't know how to do it. This individual said, you would be up. Yeah, I mean, if I knew how to do it, I would be up, but I don't know how to do options trading. Yep. All right. So I think that may be it. Let's look at the post-its. Emotions. Where it is? Let's see here. Did we get some comments here? Oh, I'm looking for this. This is what I'm looking for. Got some here. And he says, thank you for the update, bro. Let's see here. Tesla's going sideways bad, most definitely. I probably wouldn't. I have Tesla 260 shares. And if it comes down to that, I'll gradually nibble at it, but I'm not gonna be building a big position in Tesla just yet. Probably won't. Uh, he said, yeah, brother, got my 58 payout for YieldMax. I said, love it, man. Continue exploring and growing. Let's see. Is this the same one or a different one? All right. That's 9 days ago. So we got all that. So that's it. I think that's all I wanted to cover. We're under 40 minutes. So let's get out of here. All right. Y'all have a good one. Let's hit the market. Be smart. Don't be foolish. Like I can be irrational and aggressive and being too risk. Let's get some money. Let's see if the market makes a recovery this week. I'm out. Have a great one. God bless you.